Hello everyone and welcome to your very first basic lesson of Java, and my name is Bacon and I'm going to be teaching you about how to write a program. Okay, the simplest program actually. So without further ado, let's start. Now we need to keep some things in mind. Just ignore whatever I'm writing right now. Yeah. So now let's start. Okay, so the first thing we need to write is define a class, right? So we're defining an object. So before that we need a class. Okay, so सबसे पहले we will write public class and your class name. So the class name that I've chosen is Bacon. Okay, and after you write Bacon, then you put these little curly brackets. Okay, and everything that is defined inside a class should be within these brackets. Okay, so now one more thing I would like to tell you, that whenever you write a program, after that the program goes to a compiler called the Java virtual machine. Okay, over there it gets compiled. Okay, so a Java virtual machine will always look for this piece of code which I'm about to write, and if that piece of code is not in your program, the program will not run. Okay, so let's do public static, that's embarrassing, void main string args. Yeah, so this piece of code is extremely important, and we're going to be talking about this in the later lessons, but for now just remember this is a very important piece of code. So again, I would like to say that public is an access specifier. It allows everything to access whatever is inside this. Anyone can access it. And static is something we're going to talk about later. Void means null. Okay, means that there is nothing that can be returned. Also, we will talk about this in the later classes. And of course main and string args, and these square brackets are extremely important. So let's go ahead and let's start typing. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you today is how to add two things, okay, or how to declare something. So let's say I want an integer. Now in order, if we all know what's an integer, 5 is an integer, or all numbers are integers actually, -5, -7. Okay, so in order to write an integer, we do int, and after that we put whatever we want to put. So suppose I want to name my integer a. Okay, and after that, remember this semicolon is extremely important. It's gonna be there after every piece of line you write, not after these methods. So one second, just let me write. These are methods. Okay, and this is a class. Okay, and inside this we write our code. Okay, and one more thing I would like to say, that these two, whenever you write something like this, whenever you put like forward slashes, 2 forward slashes, or whatever they're called, okay, this is ignored, whatever you write. So let's say akshar blah 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 blah, whatever. Okay, so whatever I write will not be seen by the compiler, so you can write over here whatever you want to, but other than that, everything else is considered a piece of code. So yeah, anyways, coming back to the topic, it's int a. So now int a, I've declared something, that integer a. Now after this, let me say a equals, let's put in a number, 15, right? And let's declare another one, int b, and let's say b equals 30, right? Now in order to add these, let's say that there are various methods. Let's say that let's do int c equals a plus b. Simple enough. Okay, and now let's go and print out int c. So in order to print out anything, we need we need a piece of code that's called system.out.println, and then over there you can now whatever whatever's in between these these quotation marks, that's going to be highlighted as text. So let's say your answer is okay, and my answer is going to be plus. Now remember, this is a method. Now remember, this is a way of writing. Okay, so I'll write your answer is plus C. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, now once again I would like to run through this code. Int a, I've declared an int. Okay, and after that I've given it a particular value. Then int b, I've declared it and given it a value, and int c equals a plus b. So a plus b equals 45. So let's see if our answer is 45. So over here, system.out.println, okay, this is used for outputting your code, putting it on the screen. So within the quotation marks are your texts. Your answer is plus C. C, remember, should not be in quotation marks, as it is not a comment. So let's go and run this. Let's hope it's going to run. Alright, let's see this. So, well, we're satisfied because over here it says your answer is 45. So that's great. And this is one method, one way of doing it. The other way we can do over here is just show the code. The other way we can do is put int a directly equals 15. Okay, and remember not to forget this semicolon. Okay, int a equals 15, int b equals 30, b equals 30, and int c equals a plus b. A plus b. Okay, and again you do system dot out dot println. Okay, and you type your answer is, or let's say we do not want to put these quotation marks. If you just want to put C over here, what's going to happen? Let's see. Alright, 1 second. It's running. Yeah. So over here it's 45. So you did not put this text, nothing came up, only the answer came up, right? Now also we can remove this code. We can remove a plus b and just directly over here write in brackets a plus b. So it's going to give you the same answer. So it's going to be a plus b, and that is of course 45. Right. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys about this in the later classes and the later lessons. I'm going to be elaborating on how you can add two numbers, and that is not predefined like the way I defined it over here. It can be defined by the user, whether you want to keep it 30, you want to keep it 40, you want to keep it anything, right? The way calculator works. So I'm going to be elaborating on this about like in later classes. And remember, all of this is extremely important. Public static void main string args is very important, and system.out.println is very important. So I'll be talking to you about this in the next class. Till then, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.